What was Rudy Giuliani doing in Ukraine on your behalf?
Well, you have to ask that to Rudy, but Rudy, I don't even know. I know he was going to go to Ukraine, and I think he canceled the trip. But Rudy has other clients other than me. I'm one.
So you didn't direct him to go there on your behalf. You
No.
didn't.
All right, so that was Donald Trump throwing his personal lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, under the bus while talking with Bill O'Reilly, who I haven't heard Bill O'Reilly since he stopped being on Fox News. But okay, more important point, it appears to have begun. So this was on Tuesday, and you could hear Donald Trump basically distancing himself from Giuliani's efforts to dig up dirt on the Bidens in Ukraine in order to use for his reelection campaign. So now he's saying, I did not direct Giuliani to go to Ukraine on my behalf. And, hey, how close is he to saying, Rudy who? Julie what? Wait, what? I don't know this guy. Maybe I have a picture or two with him, but I don't know this guy. I mean, he has lots of other clients. So let's get to the facts of this, right? So we know that this is not true. Now, Giuliani reportedly told reporters that he had regularly briefed Trump personally / incrementally on what he was doing in Ukraine, and was also open and about informally advising Donald Trump on Ukraine. Remember, he's not part of the government. He is Donald Trump's personal lawyer, and yet Rudy Giuliani, as I'm going to show you later, says, oh, no, I was working with the State Department and basically inserting myself into this business on behalf of my client, Donald Trump. So now, here's the thing. Trump knew, again, he was involved. And in the memo the White House released, right, this is the memo, he kept saying, Trump did, to Zelensky, Rudy Giuliani is going to Ukraine. He's going to Ukraine, and you guys should give him a call, right? And maybe, he will give, Giuliani should give you a call. Okay. Now, he said, quote, Rudy very much knows what's happening, and he's a very capable guy. And if you could speak to him, that would be great. So he's telling the president of Ukraine, my guy's going to call you. My guy is Rudy Giuliani, and he will give you a call. You should talk to him. Now, this, according to multiple witnesses in the White House impeachment investigation as well, Trump had told relevant diplomats to speak to Rudy Giuliani on matters regarding Ukraine. There's more. Then you've got Rudy Giuliani himself, who had talked about this. In fact, in early this month, he wrote on Twitter that his probe into 2016 Ukrainian collusion and corruption was done to defend his client against false charges. So that's that investigation into both CrowdStrike, Burisma, etc. So now, Giuliani would go on cable news and brag about how, like I said, he was doing trips and things on behalf of Donald Trump and the State Department. In fact, this happened on Laura Ingram's show. Take a look.
Rudy, he did all of this, one U.S. official said. This show that we're in, it's him injecting himself into the process. Insiders saying, you muck this up. Your response?
Man, I really did. And you know who I did it at the request of? The State Department. I never talked to a Ukrainian official until the State Department called me and asked me to do it. And then I reported every conversation back to them. And Laura, I'm a pretty good lawyer, just a country lawyer. But it's all here, right here. The first call from the State Department, the debriefing of the State Department.
So why are they out to get you? This story is filled with unnamed sources again.
I will compliment myself.
No, let's not have you compliment yourself. Rudy Giuliani. Yeah, here, I got everything on this phone. I got it right here. Okay. Why am I doing that in the Trump voice? I don't know. I'm so used to it. Okay. When is he going to start showing those documents? Now that's really interesting because, again, he just got thrown under the bus by Donald Trump. So now what's interesting about this is he says, I've been working for the State Department. I've got the text now. I've got all the information right here. Well, the State Department is led by Mike Pompeo. Mike Pompeo, very much involved, and is taking orders from Donald Trump. So there you have it. We have the moment with Bill O'Reilly, of all people, where President Trump betrays Rudy Giuliani. Oh, that's awesome. So what's really interesting about that, again, going back to his Rudy Giuliani's phone, is that, and I've showed you these segments before, right? Video where Giuliani says, look, I got insurance against this. All right. If Donald Trump throws me under the bus, well, don't worry. I've got plenty of insurance. But I was joking. Well, you're not joking. Who's joking? Who's joking now, right? And that's the thing. So now imagine how interesting this is, right? How much information that is damaging to the president that Rudy Giuliani is in possession of. And now could end up sharing, and this is why he could end up sharing. You have Rudy Giuliani, who is under investigation. Oops. Now, look, he is under investigation. Giuliani's consulting business, Giuliani Partners, and his Ukraine activities are being examined right now by federal prosecutors. And now, what's interesting about this is, of course, it's the same thing Trump had done with Michael Cohen, right? Throwing Rudy under the bus and saying, "Oh no, he's got plenty of other clients. I'm not the only client. I don't have anything to do with this." And again, it's because Rudy Giuliani is under investigation, and so this reminds me of what happened with Michael Cohen, the hush money payments, to Stephanie Clifford, Stormy Daniels to Stephanie Clifford, and I forget the other woman that was also paid hush money, Karen McDougal. And look, what happened? What happened with that situation? Well, you had Michael Cohen going to prison for 3 years on charges, campaign finance violations being one of them. And that was directly involved with what he did on behalf of Donald Trump. He's sitting in prison while his co-conspirator is the most powerful man in the world. He's president of the United States. So this gets me to a really important point. At some point, Trump's running out of friends because all he does is throw people under the bus. Well, now that bus is filled to the brim. Well, I should say the underneath the bus is filled. The wheels aren't even touching the road anymore. The wheels are off the road because it's filled with so many people. And that's going to come back to haunt him and to bite him in the ass. And I think Rudy Giuliani might be the worst example of this. Then again, look, I might have said the same thing about Michael Cohen, to be fair, who had a lot of damaging information about Donald Trump. But Rudy might even be worse. So we're going to have to see. I can't wait to see the reaction from Rudy himself. Something tells me I might want to make a couple of bags of popcorn because this is going to be awesome. Hey guys, hopefully you enjoyed that free video. Now I'm going to have to ask you a favor. Between the demonetization and the YouTube algorithm messing around with view counts, etc., we're having a hard time adjusting to the new YouTube reality, which is where you guys come in. See, we have a Patreon, patreon.com/TYTNation, set up to help us rely on you guys, the viewers, instead of big corporate ads. Look, you know the show. You know I'm not in favor of big corporations anyway. So help us transition away from relying on the ad model to pay the bills and sign up to be a patron, patreon.com/TYTNation. That goes a long way to help us keep the lights on. And you guys will know that you're supporting independent, progressive media.